All right, everyone, welcome back. In our last video, we spoke about adding additional variables by using aesthetics and the mappings to that. But another way that we can go and do that is by splitting our plot into facets, which are subplots that display one subset of the data. So to go and facet our plot, we're going to go and add a function to our ggplot by adding the plus sign at the end, and then writing facet wrap, and then in the facets function we're going to go and add in the formula. So we got to first use the tilde operator, and then we write class. So that's going to be the type of cars that we're going to be faceting with. So just going and running this code, we see the subplots for each type of car over here. So compared to the original plot of data, we see a different story altogether. That we're not telling the whole story that having a larger engine of your car means that your car is going to be having lower fuel economy. That seems to be the case with cars like, the subcompact car, and for the case of the SUV, and for the pickup and even the compact. But in the case of like using a two-seater or of a minivan or a midsize, we don't see any apparent negative trend happening based on the type of car that you have, that having a larger engine is going to go and give you a lower fuel economy. It seems more dependent on the type of car that you buy. So another way that we can go and explore our data by using more than just one data is by using the facet grid formula. So let's say we want to go and look at and see whether the type of drivetrain and the number of cylinders that we have will affect our fuel economy. So instead of going and writing facet wrap, I'm going to write facet grid. And then in the facets argument, I'm going to go and write the drivetrain, which is DRV. And then I'm going to write cylinder, right, which is CYL. And running that, we see that from our data over here, we don't really see any apparent or overly obvious negative trend. Maybe in the case of front wheel drive, and if you go and you have only 4 cylinders, you right, having a larger engine might go and show some lower fuel economy, but in this case over here, it doesn't seem so obvious whether the number of cylinders you have in your engine, or the number of or the type of drivetrain that your car has will give you any information of whether or not your car has a good fuel economy or not. So that's all for now. I hope you've gained some insight on using facets, and I hope you go and you employ it in your analysis, because it's a really powerful tool to help you have a greater insight of seeing your trends in your subclasses of data. So that's all for now. I hope to see you in the next video.